Hello, how you doing right there? I'm Olale Koinok, the AI trader, founder and CEO at Racktor. And in this video, I'll be giving an overview of what Racktor is about, what Forex market is about basically, and how Racktor is an advantage in the Forex market. So let's dive in. So starting with what is Forex? What is Forex about? What exactly should you know about Forex, just in case it's your first time you are in this market? What should you know about Forex? So this is my coined definition, which is a Forex or Forex exchange is a business space where people buy and sell different currencies from around the world. And I like to call it a business space because of the mentality that the layman or the majority have about Forex as to something that's to do with quick money and the likes. No, it's a business space where you make transactions, and the transaction is between two currencies like we have here. We have what's it called? We have Euro USD, we have USD JPY, and then XAU USD. The XAU USD is a commodity. The Euro USD is the currency in Europe. The USD is definitely the currency in the United States, and JPY in the Asian space and the like. So that's basically all you need to know about Forex trading before, even when it comes to getting started with Racktor and the likes. It's just a business space where we buy and sell currencies from around the world, and there are quite a number of currencies that you can trade with, but basically we work with specific currency types that we trade with and also that you can trade with as well. So moving on, let's look into what moves the market in the terms of what makes these currency pairs move. Naturally, the currency pair, there's always an exchange between two currency pairs. For example, now, if I want to travel to the United States, I will have to convert the currency in the country I am into the currency of the United States, so as for me to undergo some transactions there. But the cost of exchange is determined by some factors that moves the market. Okay, and that's what we'll be looking into. So the cost of exchange will determine if buying a currency or selling the one I have is going to be a good payoff for me or not. And deciding this cost of the possible cost of currency, it's in order for me to take transaction to make my transaction, is where analysis in trading comes in. And for the majority of us that might not want to dive into those manual analysis, studying, and all kinds of price action stuffs, that is where Racktor comes in. Racktor does all the own analysis for you to say, okay, there's a possibility of price movement at this point, and an exchange price changes at this point. So it is this is the right time to sell, or that is the right time to buy, and the like. So, however, there are things that makes the price changes. So let's look into that. So these factors that we have right in front of us are key factors that moves the market. Like I said, the market moves on its own naturally, but however, there are times whereby there are some strong moves, there's some really wide gap between currencies. For example, there's a wide gap between the USD and the JPY, the gold and the dollar, especially when the recent war happened, the Gaza war. The commodity took off while the US dollar went down. Of course, in a matter of few weeks, the US dollar regained back its strength and its place in the market. But there are some key factors that determine those wide gaps. Number one is politics. Any political issue, like we saw in the war thing, sometimes central banks and other times hedge funds, or natural disasters, more like flood, hurricane. But fundamentally, it is fundamental stuffs that moves the market, such as what we have here. It could be political issue, it could be war, it could be central bank. that moves the market aggressively. It is not your price action, it is not your analysis that moves the market. These are the key factors that move the market. So Racktor only trades the market. Racktor doesn't move the market. How we together now? So Racktor is a system that trades the market. It doesn't exactly moves the market saying, oh, since Racktor is trading for me, then Racktor should be catching every move in the market. That doesn't work, not for any trader. But however, based on skills and expertise, you can projectingly tell that this is where the next move of the market is going to be, and then bank on it. Okay, what makes the forex market a dangerous zone? A number of people have experienced all kinds of downtime, scams, trading forex, and the likes, and a lot of people have crashed in trading. And why a number of people have made it big and stayed big? Yes, just in business, the statistics says that less than about 80 to 90% of businesses fail in their 3 to 5 years of kickoff. Yeah, that is true. Like I said, for trading is also a business. So, also, but what we've forgot to look into is that there are about 20 to 10% that are doing pretty well in their business after 3 to 5 years. So why should we concentrate on those that are not doing fine and leave those that are doing fine? So for me, as a trader, I'm not concerned about those that are failing. I'm much more looking forward to working in the 1% zone. I was talking with someone, he said that well, I cannot do a business that only 1% of people are successful. I said, well, that is you. I don't have a problem with 99% of people failing, as much as there is 1% of people left. So I would rather be at the 1% than be bothered about the 99%. And this is the kind of mentality you want to have. But however, let's look into why does this even look, why does trading, why is it so volatile? Why is it so dangerous as they say it is, even though it's not 100% true? Yes, it is tricky. Yes, it is a hard. So also it is for every business. But there are ways to make it simple. But however, let's look into why it seems to be a dangerous game. The number one thing is ignorance. Yeah, ignorance. And ignorance is lack of knowledge. The majority of those that fail in trading are just ignorant about the market, especially 60%. They know nothing about the market. All they know is that the market can make them money, and they just want to make the money by all means. How can you be successful in business that you know nothing about? If you look at the track record of those that fail in business, the majority, not all of them, majority does not know so much about the business. Probably they see their friend do it, they also want to do it. Probably they see a neighbor is doing it, they also want to do it. And we can see it play out in real time, in real life, how that a boutique opens a store and some people are seeing that it's doing well, then every other competitor start rising, start opening stores around. That's very boutique that started, but does not know how many years this guy that is doing pretty well have put in the labor of getting knowledge. Are we together now? Number two is unpreparedness, emotions. Yes, there's gonna be some trouble times in every business, some not so cool times. And in trading, even trading with Racktor, and this we don't record losses, but we do have drawdowns, and it's normal. It's part of trading. It's part of the game. I can't. It's nonsense for me to come here and say no. There's zero loss. Yes, we do not experience loss, but then you will see drawdowns. You will see your account floating in negative. So, not you have to prepare your emotions that when you see those negative trades, it is a normal scenario. Number two is greed, and number three, rather, people are looking for quick thing. Forex is dangerous for those that want it quick, fix, sharp, suddenly. It's just gonna lead. Just because it leads to the money doesn't mean it will be yours. Forex, we grant you access to instant money if you play the game right, but doesn't mean it's gonna be yours. So you have to work on your greed. And sometimes sudden surge of event can make it a volatile place. So understanding these factors, then you can now position yourself to play the game better. When you know what can make you fail, then it is wisdom for you to create a system that works for you regardless of the factors that can make you fail. Yeah. If you don't study as a student, you're going to fail. So what do you do? Instead of saying, oh, many people are failing, many people are failing. Why? Just pick up your book, roll with those that knows it best, and study. Simple. So the same thing happens in every business, as I'm speaking to you also in trading. If trading is dangerous, okay, work with those that have mitigated the danger, and then you start enjoying the good of the markets. So also as Racktor have done, we've mitigated the risks to a very low degree, and I mean it, very low degree. We've built this system that is working on a track record of over 3 years now, and in active trading for about a year now. All right, that is in 2023, about a year now. So you have to work with those that you should. It is wisdom that you work with those that have mitigated risks, and then you scale faster. So, how then is to Racktor your best bet in this forex market? Let's look into that. Number one is Racktor is emotionless. Racktor is not disturbed about, oh, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. When there is drawdown, there is fear. No, Racktor is emotionless. Racktor is fearless. Racktor is repeatable. It's repeated. It's repeatedly making money. That is a guarantee that I know for sure. Every day Racktor makes money, and it's consistent. Our track record is live on our Telegram channel. You can see there months ago, since February or so. Actually, since over a year now, but Telegram banned one of our channels, our old channel, so we had to create another one. I think February or May 2023. But then we have track record results since 2022. Racktor has been doing fine since then. So we have a repeatable and consistent system, and that is what you want to look out for when you're trading. A repeatable system and a consistent system. And Racktor is built around around the all-time market structure. Racktor is built around the market structure, which is higher low, lower high, and lower low. So you have nothing to worry about when you're seeing some drawdowns or some pullback. There is always going to be another reversal. That is the structure that Racktor is built on. So there is no panicking. Okay. So fact you need to know about Racktor AI. What you should know about our AI system. Number one is drawdown. Okay, like I said, we don't do things that we won't tell you the possible risks involved. So drawdown in trading refers to the reduction in a trader's account balance from a peak level to a low point before returning to a new high. You have to take note of before returning to a new high. There's always going to be a return point. So that is why you won't see us using stop losses and the likes. And some traders will be like, no, this and that. The mechanism by which Racktor is built on is to survive and cushion through drawdowns, not stop losses. We don't do that. We rather do a percentage drawdown. That is because that is the mechanism that works for our success. Okay, so when you're interacting with Racktor, you don't interact with Racktor with a manual trader mentality. You have to relate to Racktor as it is built. So drawdown here with us is a pullback from a highest point. Let's say your account is 5,000, and then there is a pullback to maybe 4,005. Then the negative distance of 500 is what is called drawdown. And then when the market reverses, Racktor then banks about 1,000 for you. Then that's no more a drawdown. You get what I'm saying? So when you see drawdown, you should not be panicking, not worrying about what's going to happen next. Now, when it comes to drawdown, there's some things that you don't want to see versus the things you want to see. A lot of people doesn't want to see negatives on their account. They don't want to see their account. I was having an illustration with someone. I said, okay, you have an account, a starting capital of 100,000, as you can see here, and then you have a floating negative 400 and a profit of 16k. So are you in profit or loss? The first thing she said is she's in loss. I said, think again with your brain. So you can see a negative floating, but you have to look into what is happening in the background. There is a banking of funds coming in the background, regardless of what you might be seeing as negative. So by the time all of this keep compounding, and keep closing, then this floating negative will mean nothing. It's going to mean nothing on your account. So when you see drawdowns, always know that number one, there is a bank of cash that Racktor is adding, and number two, this drawdown cannot be compared to the increase in balance. And over time, this drawdown is going to disappear once the market retraces and recorrects itself. Are we together now? So there's nothing to panic about when you see drawdowns. The second thing that you should know about Racktor is that we have a predictable risk exposure. By default, we only say 30% maximum, and if you want to now go on a higher risk trade, then we can be looking into 50% risk. That means you can be seeing a drawdown of up to 50% of your capital if you're on a high risk. But if you're on a low risk, based on our recommendation and the default of our AI settings, you will have less than 30% drawdown that we've seen, and that we can say based on what we've seen in real-time market. Another thing you need to know about, or you should know about Racktor, is that we make profit daily. Racktor always make money. That's the fact. I can tell you for sure. Regardless of the guarantee, regardless of the defined risk exposure, there is always a daily profit. Also, Racktor gives you ownership of your money and your emotions, or your literally ownership of your money. You determine how much you make and when you want to trade. Well, because we license the robot out to you as a client and as a customer, so that you can trade on your own account by yourself for yourself. Okay, so you're not depositing money with anybody, we're not collecting your money from you. You have access to your funds and you can do as you please, but follow our recommendation. For every recommendation we have, there is safety. So just follow the recommendation, but then you have ownership to the AI itself, license to one account, and also on your broker with your money in your control. So without much further ado, let's look into how to start trading with Racktor. You've learned all about what Racktor is, what the Forex market is about, and the like. So let's get straight into where we are all waiting for. How to start trading with Racktor? It's plain simple, no stress. Number one is to subscribe to a plan on our website at racktor.co. Pick a plan and then subscribe. We have two kinds of AI. Number one is bot X, and number two is bot C. Let's go over straight to, so just come to our website at racktor.co, and you'll be led straight to where you can buy. So bot X does much more return than bot C. So bot X trades 2 currency pairs, while bot C trades just 1 pair. And bot X is for it's still a low risk system, because what we do, it's a low risk. We don't do high risks and the likes. Okay, but bot C is a lot more less aggressive compared to bot X. Bot X is not so aggressive because the return is also conservative and the likes. So there are two subscription model that we have. We have lifetime and then we have yearly. Okay, so for a lifetime, I'm gonna be switching to dollars. So for a lifetime, the amount is $600, while for yearly subscription, the amount is $150. So I'd like you to take note of that. As you can see now, pricing has changed to currency, to USD currency and NGN currency. So for lifetime is 600, and for yearly is 150. Currently, we give discounts, and depending on the time you are watching this video and then you're coming in, if there is a discount available, definitely you have access to it, and if there's none, you have to go with this. Okay, and for bot C, the annual subscription for bot C is $135, and the lifetime subscription for bot C is $500. So we have a very flexible plan that you can choose from. You can subscribe to the yearly plan for you to, if you don't have much, but then you just want to grow your capital over a specific period of time. Maybe you are working on a project that you don't want to use the money yet, and just want to put it in a place that is growing steadily and safely. Definitely you can just opt in for the annual plan. Okay, moving forward, then you need a broker. Now, a broker is an intermediary between you and the market. So the broker carries your orders, the orders that Racktor is doing, and then fills it in the market. Okay, then we have Xness. We have a number of brokers that we recommend, but I'll be recommending Xness for you. And Xness is spelled X, yeah, you can see XEXNESS, whatever, over there. So just go over there, use our link after your purchase. You'll definitely get a guide that shows you how you can do some of all of these things. So use our link and register with the account. And also, after you've gotten your AI, after you've paid for it, there is a login number that is expected of you to submit back to us so that we can license the AI to your account. So you get it on your dashboard. Okay, you're gonna get it on your dashboard with your broker. If your account balance is low, just come to open a new account and open MT4, not MT5. Open a MT4 cent account if your account is below 3,000 standard dollars. If you have a capital that is lower than $3,000, open a MT4 standard cent account. But if your account is bigger than $3,000, then you can open a standard dollar account. Just open a standard account with Xness using our link in your purchase. After your purchase, you're definitely gonna see that. So you might not see it here. This is the normal standard. This is not the standard cent. So you just have to scroll, and there you see it. A standard cent account. So what this is gonna do is that it's gonna make your small capital look big. And Racktor needs big capital, so you don't have to wait for $100,000 before you can trade with Racktor. You can have $100, and that is converted to cent. That becomes 10,000 US cents. Okay, and with that volume, Racktor can trade successfully on your account risk-free. Okay, and also follow the guide after your purchase, after your subscription. You're gonna get the guide. You follow that. You're gonna be needing a VPS. Everything is detailed. There's a video we've done for that already, and you will get the details and the guide after your subscription and creating an account with your broker, then filling the account collection form properly so that we can license the AI to your account. And afterwards, relax and see the magic happen. Yeah, let Racktor do the job for you. You have nothing to worry about. Once it is staged, then you're free. You are less concerned. It might look a little bit tedious doing this, doing that at the beginning, but after the whole thing is done, and just 3 things: have a broker, subscribe, create an account with your broker, get your VPS, stage it, and then relax and see the magic happen. So for the rest of the whole year, you won't be needing to lift a finger. We have built in a news filter that disables the AI from trading during high volatility events such as the war, the Russian headache announcement that can make the market aggressive against your account. The system has been built in that it will readjust itself and then make a safe trade for you. And afterwards, share your result. Let us see how great Racktor is doing. And this is it. Thank you for showing up. This is what the Forex market is about, and how Racktor is your best bet. Without much further ado, this is what we have for you. And if you need any form of support, you know exactly how and where to reach us. Cheers to more profit.